Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat! What's the meaning of this? Come back here at once! You'll break every bone in your body!
Why don't you come and get me?
Well...
Oh, isn't that cute? Our mini-golf professional has a fear of heights. Coward, coward!
Yeah, you just laugh. But eventually, you'll have to come down from there. And that's when I'll show you.
All right. Now the handle can't be pushed down anymore.
What the? Hey! What's going on? I'm still in here! Hello! Holgor! Dr. Marcel! Somebody!
Uh-oh, someone's sitting there.
Is that you, newbie?
To be honest, I'm a loony on the run.
Loony on the run. Right. But listen, newbie, if you've only come here to pull my leg, you might as well just take a hike.
I hate to interrupt, but
Make it snappy.
I'm not the newbie.
Oh, no? Who are you then?
Ever heard of a guy named Thor, God of Thunder?
All right, Thor. I bet you can vanish at lightning speed then.
I hate to interrupt, but
Make it snappy.
I'm not the newbie.
Oh, no? Who are you then?
I'm already gone.
Perfect. Go bug someone else.
I hate to...
Make it.
Is that the master key?
It is indeed.
And it opens all the doors in here?
All but one. Mm-hmm.
Can I have it? I've misplaced mine.
Good one. As if Dr. Marcel would trust you with a master key. This master key is the single most important thing in this whole building. Not even Holgor has one. And I'm certainly not giving it to a noob like you.
Now, about that master key.
What else do you want to know?
Can I have it? Holgor sent me to fetch it.
Holgor can come in person if he wants it.
Holgor is, well, he's tied up.
Tied up, eh? How's he tied up?
Well, he's in a cabin...
Edna!
He's trying to deal with his claustrophobia.
In that case, he won't be needing the master key.
Now, about that master key.
What else do you want to know?
Can I have it? Dr. Marcel says I should have it.
I don't believe a word of that. The doctor would never trust anybody else with the key. Not you, anyway.
Now, about that master key.
What else do you want to know?
Can I have it? I need to go to the storage room to refill the water cooler.
Well, you're late to the party. This was the last of the water.
You've managed to drink all the water supplies?
Seems like I did. Good Lord, what was I thinking?
Now, about that master key.
What else do you want to know?
Can I have it now? I won't be able to get out of here otherwise.
Have you gone bonkers? First of all, we are not allowed to leave the asylum during working hours. Secondly, the entrance is never locked. Only the back door is.
So anybody can just walk out of the main entrance?
Sure, unless you're one of the loonies.
Now, about that master key.
What else do you want to know?
Which door doesn't the key unlock?
There's this room on the second floor. The doctor always keeps it locked. He keeps the key to it in his office. But once a day, at the exact same hour, he opens the room and locks himself inside. We don't know what Dr. Marcel keeps in there, or what he does. But Babbitt swears he once heard sounds coming from the room. A whimpering, or a sobbing, right when the doctor was in there. Creepy, huh?
Ugh, I've got goosebumps. What's that you're watching?
I'm watching the loonies. Usually, I prefer TV, but there's something wrong with the aerial again.
Shame on those unreliable aerials.
It's not that bad. The morons can be quite amusing. The only problem is that you start getting a little loco yourself. If you keep staring at these monitors for too long, you'll see them start to form letters.
Did you drink all that water?
Don't remind me. I'm bursting. But I'm not supposed to leave my post. As if anything ever happens with the loonies. But I'm pretty strict in this respect. There's a reason why they call me Bladder.
Wow! All of the water?
Don't remind me, please.
Why don't you just go? I'll keep watch in the meantime.
Hey, I have responsibilities here. It's not just about sitting around, killing time.
I wouldn't dare think of it that way. It's unhealthy to hold it in for so long.
I'll manage. There's a reason why they call me Bladder.
The volume of your bladder must be enormous.
Well, I fell into a cauldron as a child.
You mean the magic cauldron?
No, just a regular cauldron.
Speaking of water, I was on vacation once at Niagara Falls.
Stop talking about water already.
I would stand right next to the waterfall for hours on end.
Stop it!
And the gush and spray.
Ow!
And the water tumbling and pouring. Torrential. Streams. Swoosh.
Mercy!
Swoosh. Did you know that they found traces of water on Mars?
Stop talking about water already.
Channels that were left by runlets that washed around the rocks for eons.
Stop it!
Supposedly there are genuine creeks. Rapid streams that squeeze megagallon after megagallon through narrow canyons.
I'm almost there. Just one more, and I'll kill you.
I heard there's supposed to be rain.
Stop talking about water already.
Yes, really. It's going to be a veritable downpour.
Stop it!
It will start off as a light drizzle, but then it will start raining cats and dogs.
I'll kill you! I swear, I'll kill you!
A real rainstorm will be upon us. Splish, splash.
Why are you doing this to me?
Splish, splash. When I get home, the first thing I'll do is have a bath.
Stop talking about water already.
Oh my, isn't it marvelous when your whole body is submerged in warm water?
I'm not listening. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Too bad it always takes so long for the water to fill up the tub.
La 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 la.
My bathtub can hold hundreds of gallons.
Dooby 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 doo.
Once the tub even flowed over and flooded the whole house.
You see, I've been through the desert.
It took hours to mop up the mess.
On a horse with no name.
I can't even count how often I had to wring out the mop.
It felt good to be
It was all like splish, splash.
out of the rain.
Splish, splish, splish.
Shut your bloody trap!
My cousin is a firefighter.
Stop talking about water already.
You can't imagine how much pressure there is in those hoses.
I can!
The incredible column of water that's built up in there and the power that is unleashed. When finally the valve is opened.
Do you want me to wet myself? Is that what you want?
I can still hear him shouting today. Turn on the hose! Turn on the hose!
Will you please leave me alone? Leave me alone!
Have you seen Waterworld with Kevin Costner?
Stop talking about water already.
Can you imagine that? A whole planet covered by
No!
water, and more water, and even more water, as far as the eye can see.
Mercy!
Water. I give up. I'm no match for your bladder.
Anything else?
I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, please do.
I'm not rummaging through trash cans.
Oh yeah? Since when?
Okay, I lied. Sue me. I just wanted to know how it felt to say that. There's a year's supply of soap paper cups in there. Why, it's completely empty. I wonder who could have drunk so much water. You don't say. That's not fair. It rolls right back into the wall. That's not fair. There's a picture of Dr. Marcel pinned in the middle of it. Ooh! Look, Harvey! Chewing gum! Ooh! Look! Ooh! Look! Yippee! It still works! Blah! Old and inedible. There are no darts. Coffee, coffee, heavenly brew. You lift my morning spirits anew. No filter. And more importantly, no coffee. Hey, there was a surprise in there. It's a brand spanking new authentic police badge with small parts that could be swallowed. Cool. I bet only the toughest cops get the small parts that could be swallowed. Vitamino contains the best ingredients from 3 hand-picked rabbit hutches. No, thank you. That sounds too healthy for me. Ugh! Dried rhubarb compote. Have you ever noticed that faucets have a certain phallic quality about them?
Edna!
Now that I've noticed that, I guess I'll have to die of thirst. That's a steep drop. Rumo di planto. It's locked. This is not a piece of furniture. It's Dr. Marcel's brain liquefier. I'd need help from someone who knows his way around these things. It makes me a little uneasy. Looks complicated. I better leave that to an expert. Hello? Hello? No reaction. A key is missing. It's free choice day in the cafeteria today. I'll take it. Oh, great balls of fire! There's cutlery in there. This is where the cutlery is usually kept. Let's see. Now, what have we here? A knife. And a fork. This series of surprises just keeps on coming. What's this? Not one spoon? Where the heck are the spoons? A bit bulky, don't you think? First, have it signed by the patient's attending psychiatrist. Then show it to the therapist on the day of the seminar. It's dark down there. Did I see something moving just now? Hello? Anybody home? Oops!
¿Sí? ¿Qué tal?
And who might you be?
My name is Almilio Sanchez de Mubelfrup, but most people call me Almighty Ruler.
Can I call you Almo for short?
If that's what you like. And you are?
Call me Edna.
Is that a nickname too?
It stands for Especially Dumb Nut Almilio.
I don't get it.
What's your business down there?
What does it look like? I'm digging a tunnel to freedom! Unfortunately, I've struck a layer of hard clay. I won't be able to go on without the proper tool, and I ran out of spoons. You don't happen to have a spoon, do you?
Don't you think there's a more convenient way out of here?
Forget it! The front door is always guarded and the back door is permanently locked. The only key to that is carried by a guard named Blather, and he's more stubborn than a mule. But even if you could wrangle the key out of him, which is a big if, you'd still have to get over the wall or the main gate. Believe me, a tunnel is the fastest way.
So, how's your project going?
To be honest, miserably. I've struck a layer of hard clay. I won't be able to go on without the proper tool, and I ran out of spoons. You don't happen to have a spoon, do you?
Good luck. I'll look for another way.
You won't find one.
The best, the greatest, the godfather of know-it-alls. The great analyst Jung. A stylized picture of Dr. Marcel.
Very interesting, Mr. Pokey. And this object interaction you were talking about, is this happening in this room right now?
Are you even listening? All of us in here are nothing more than...
Hold on a second. Yes, what can I do for you? Why don't you come a little closer? This is the group therapy session for video game designers. If you don't have a signed registration, you can't attend.
Where do I get this registration?
At this time, good luck with that. The forms were on display for months. By now, they have surely been buried somewhere deep in a drawer.
I didn't want to join in anyway.
In that case, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
But...
And please shut the door on your way out.
All right, all right. Puh, who needs her? postcards are pretty useless. This says, the moon falls down to Earth. That's a bit worrying. First, have it signed by the patient's attending psychiatrist. Then show it to the therapist on the day of the seminar. This is a registration for group therapy. One can register for therapy with this blank form, but the signature of the psychologist responsible is missing. Let's see. Just another load of files. Hey, this looks useful. There's a list of the current inmates. It shows where I can find the corresponding patient histories. I seem to know some of the names. Well, normally I don't care much about files, but snooping around in other people's patient histories is so delightfully prohibited. So, whose patient history shall I look at? Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Droggle-Jug. First pet, green dog. Characteristic, was always chosen third during physical education lessons. That's all. I'd need to know what I'm looking for. There's a year's supply of soaked paper cups in there. There's a huge selection. I'll take a particularly soggy specimen. Some are lit and some are dark. It all depends on the lighting in the rooms they monitor. Oh no! It was already so soaked that the water tore it apart. It's clean enough. I'm a member of the special squad of a certain Lieutenant Kellogg.